So Google just released another model called Gemini 2.5, and in this video I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to know about this new model and also how you can use it for free. So this new model has some improvements, especially in coding, math and science, and of course this is a reasoning model similar to DeepSeek R1 or OpenAI O3 Mini. And that means you can send a simple query and AI will think through it and will give you hopefully better answer. If you look at LM Arena, you can see that right now on the leaderboard, Gemini is sitting at the spot number 1, which is quite interesting because they just released this model maybe less than 2 days, but now it is on the number 1 spot, beating Grok, GPT 4.5 and other AI models. And in case you didn't know, LM Arena is the place where you can test AI, or it's a blind test, so you can send a message to AI, but you have no idea which AI model that you choose. So basically there's going to be model A and then model B, and then they are going to give you different answers, and then you have to choose which model is giving the best answer, and you have no idea which model that you choose. And according to this blind test, Gemini 2.5 Pro is sitting at the number 1 spot, so that's always good. And regarding on the benchmark, you can actually check it on the announcement, which I'm going to leave the link in the video description. But in many ways it is better. It is a slight improvement over existing models like O3 Mini, GPT 4.5, Sonnet, Grok and DeepSeek R1. But you know, this is just a simple report, and usually I don't always trust this number because a lot of times they are being cherry-picked to make the model look good, even though in reality maybe it's not very different than existing AI models. But we have to wait and see because I'm going to perform some tests in this video. And right now there is no pricing info, but I believe that this model will be available for developers in the future. So maybe we will see more tools or applications being powered by Gemini 2.5 Pro. Now, if you want to use it, there are 2 options. You can either go with Gemini Advanced mode, which means you have to pay $20 a month to Google to access this new model, or you can also just use Google AI Studio, which I'm going to explain later. But basically, I was able to create a video game, like a 3D video game, using this simple prompt. It says generate a 3D shooting video game that runs on the browser, and that's basically it. And then it is doing the thinking. It tried to break down my query into several instructions, and this is the benefit of using a reasoning or thinking model. It's going to give you a lot of more detail for a simple prompt, and this is the result. It's definitely a 3D shooting video game, although it's quite simple. There is no character. The only object available, or the only object I could see, is this cube that is levitating everywhere. But it does fit the definition of a 3D shooting video game. Maybe if I provide a slightly more description or instruction, the game could look a bit better. And I believe that this model will be eventually quite popular for coding. So if you want to use it, you have to go to Google AI Studio. You can go to Google and then type using Google AI Studio. That's a keyword that you want to use, and then navigate to aistudio.google.com. And then here, make sure that you select the Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental. And right now, there is no image output, not like the previous model, so you cannot use it to generate image, but it still understands image, so you can send image, but the answer cannot be another image. All right, I want to do some tests here because I have sent this prompt for testing to Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking via Perplexity. This is a simple test that I often perform in various AI models, and 100% of the time they are giving me the wrong answer. This is a question that always throw off AI. So the question looked like this: 5 equals 10, 6 equals 12, 7 equals 14, 8 equals 16, 9 equals 18, and then 10. You might be thinking it equals 20, but it's not true because remember 5 equals 10, so 10 must be equals to 5. And apparently, according to Claude 3.0 Sonnet Thinking, it's not 5, it is 20, and a lot of AIs have this same problem. They're giving the answer 20, which is not correct. So let's see if Gemini can actually look past the trick and answer the question correctly. Okay, let's go back to Gemini, and I'm going to send this prompt and just wait and see. Okay, it is following the pattern and the answer was 20. Unfortunately, it didn't pass the test. But yeah, I didn't expect AI to be able to answer this question correctly because they just see the pattern, but it's not about the pattern. The pattern is just a trick. So maybe in the future we can see an AI model that can answer this question. But for the time being, Gemini 2.5 Pro is not able to answer this question. Okay, the next question or the next test is quite simple. I just want to generate a picture of a duck via SVG or using SVG. So this is the generation that was created by Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking, and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to, oh, I already rendered this. So this is the picture of a duck that was created in SVG by Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking. It definitely look like a duck, but I want to see if Gemini can create something better than that. All right, let me send the same prompt and wait for the final generation. Okay, it is still thinking. It is a bit slower than Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking, but it's not like as slow as O3 or R1. It's still faster. But let's see if the question or sorry, the answer is anything better than the answer from Sonnet. All right, let me copy this and let me duplicate the tab and let's remove the code and then paste the new one. And there you go. Well, I could say that this is definitely better than this. This is still look like a duck, but this one is definitely way better. The code is longer and I can tell that it tries to be more detailed. You can see that every part of the duck is, makes sense. They're being placed on the correct location, unlike this from Sonnet. So yeah, I would say Gemini 2.5 Pro is going to be, I would say it's better than Claude 3.7 Sonnet at coding. Maybe, but we have to wait and see until AI code editors like Windsurf or Cursor implementing this new model into their program. But if I'm allowed to speculate, this is going to be a very popular model for coding. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all that you need to know about Gemini 2.5 Pro. And if you want to see more video or more recap like this one, then feel free to subscribe to this channel and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.